I was always relapsing. For lack of better words, I was always relapsing. You just want someone to approve, and it's not actually wrong. It's not a bad thing. Yes, you want people to actually see the sense in what you are doing, but that is not the criteria you should use to do that thing. And this is not the first, nor the second, nor the third time that I have tried to stop taking these things, brands. And whenever I'm like, I cannot be drinking water when everybody else is taking Coke and Fanta. Like, really? I came here to enjoy, so I will end up taking it. And plus, if he held on to his failures, we will not have lives today. So people criticize the end result. It is not the present opinions or whatever. So,
hi guys, my name is Omolo Afamiwa. Let's talk.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk with Omalawa Famiwa. Yay! And if you're a returning subscriber, as usual, welcome. If you're here for the first time, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. Navigating life generally, like when you are trying to enter into this adulthood thing, even as a teenager, there is always this seeking or longing for human validation. Sometimes it is conscious, sometimes it is unconscious. Forgive my language, but one of my friends used to call me a kisser. I'm not going to finish that. I'm not going to say that word because we don't do that here. Well, it's very easy for you to be an kisser when you are looking for human validation, when you want people to align with your own views. You just want someone to approve, and it's not actually wrong. It's not a bad thing to do, but it becomes a problem when you can't move forward except someone actually validates your actions. You want somebody to always be on your side. You want someone to always give you the yay, you are doing great, you are doing nice. And life can't work like that. Life can't move like that. This year, I started something. I said I was going to stop taking carbonated drinks. Okay, let me narrow down the concept. I was going to stop taking Coke, Fanta, no offense to the brands, but all those drinks that had gas in it. You know all those drinks that when you open it, you do yes, those ones. And I was going to try to reduce my intake of artificial drinks or whatever you will call it, all these packed juice and stuff like that, because I just wanted to change my lifestyle. I wanted to do something different, and this is not the first, nor the second, nor the third time that I have tried to stop taking these things. And whenever I actually go into the mood that I am not taking these things and I'm successfully going through that phase of my life, something will just happen and I will go and open one bottle of Coke or Fanta. And this is always the scenario where this thing comes in. Probably I go to an event, and then Nigerian events, and if you're not Nigerian, but we in Nigeria, Nigerian events are especially weddings. I love going for weddings, and in the wedding they are serving normal soft drinks, Coke, Fanta. Naturally, it's always Coke and Fanta, or Smooth, all those brands. And I'm like, I cannot be drinking water when everybody else is taking Coke and Fanta. Like, really? I came here to enjoy, so I will end up taking it. And plus, I do not want people to now be like, why are you not taking Coke? Why are you not taking Fanta? Are you doing weight loss? I didn't want people to be on my matter. So in a way, I was concerned about public opinion, because that's what public validation actually is. It's public opinion. You're waiting for what somebody wants to say about that action that you are taking, about that lifestyle change. And that made me not to actually stick to what I was doing. I was always relapsing. For lack of better words, I was always relapsing. But this year, I was determined. I didn't care what anybody was going to say. I really, really, really wanted to have a lifestyle change. So I started in mid-January, yes. And sometime last month, we went for a family function. An aunt of mine was having a birthday celebration. And of course, it was Fanta, malt, all the likes. And when they were sharing malts, they gave me, and I was like, no, I don't take malts. And in no way of mockery, but they were just laughing at the whole situation. Okay, I'm not taking malts. Hey, and I felt bad a little bit. I was almost tempted to take that malt because everybody around me was taking malts and everything. I was just like, Lewa, we've started this journey. You cannot allow this small gathering to drag you back. And along the way, my cousin came out with a bottle of juice, and that's what I had. So, moving forward, my main point is just that it's very easy for us to want people to approve what we are doing, but that is not the essence of living. That's not the essence of life. That is not going to make you better. It's not going to make you stronger. It's not going to add or remove anything from you. If you are doing something and it does not seem like everyone aligns or everyone agrees with that thing that you are doing, as far as it is in line with God's plan and purpose for your life, I don't think there is any need for you to doubt yourself. Let's imagine Noah when he was building the ark. People did not believe him. People did not acknowledge that he heard anything from God. So let's just imagine Noah actually drifted to the side of public opinion and said, you know what? I don't want to build this ark. Nobody thinks it's a wise thing to do. And then he abandons the ark project. I don't think there will be you and me if God did not have mercy and maybe find somebody else, but they will definitely not be you and me. There won't be this social media that we are using to communicate. It's one thing to embark on something, and it's another thing to depend on what others will say. Yes, you want people to actually see the sense in what you are doing, but that is not the criteria you should use to do that thing. I'm sure there are times that you've embarked on something and then people didn't see the vision in it and you still stayed on it, and at the end of the day, it's blossomed to be something very beautiful and sweet. So we should actually use that as a yardstick. See, Apostle Paul said something in the book of Ephesians that I would love to read to you. And this is Ephesians 3 verse 14. But I'll be taking it from verse 13. He said, of course, my brothers and sisters, I really do not think that I have already won it. The one thing I do, however, is to forget what is behind me and do my best to reach what is ahead. And 14 now says, so I run straight towards the goal in order to win the prize, which is God's calling through Christ Jesus to the life above. In verse 13, you will see that he didn't really care about what was behind him, which is people's opinion, past life, past results. The man that invented the light bulb, if he held on to his failures, we will not have lights today. So people criticizing your work, people criticizing your beliefs or your actions should not be a yardstick for you to stop what you're doing. It should not be a yardstick for you to doubt what you want to do. It should not be a yardstick for you to not achieve that thing. Because in verse 14, Apostle Paul said, regardless, he's pressing towards the goal. It is the finished product that is more important, not what people think. Yes, some people's opinions are actually needed, like maybe your spiritual father, your pastor, things like that. But the opinion that is Baba is God. Talking right now, relating it to my marriage. When I said dating my husband, there was someone I respected spiritually that did not like him. Let me not say he didn't like him. He just didn't think that the relationship would work because he just felt he and I were not compatible or whatever. But beyond what he had to say, I had to look at what I wanted. Is this person aligning with what I want? Is this person aligning with my vision? Is this person aligning with God's plan and purpose for my life? That is what is important. Yeah, people will talk, but whatever they are saying, is it actually aligning with what God is saying or what God is instructing you to do? The main thing is the end result. It is not the present opinions or whatever. So yes, ask people for what they think, but don't allow that to be the yardstick to which you will build your life or your future on. It should be God, not people. All right. So with that being said, I hope I was able to talk to you about something important today, and I hope you also like and share this video to your family. Please do not forget to leave a comment, because I really want to hear what you guys think about people surrendering to public opinions about their life and their projects and what they want to do, because it's very easy for people to just say something and before you know it, you change your mind. So if you're not yet a subscriber, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and you know how we do it here. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. So bye.